July, Cancer time, and you know what time it is? It's moon time, because got moon time, intense moon time on Tuesday. Broadcasting, we got intense moon time, everybody. On Tuesday, the 19th of July, we got moon swinging into Capricorn, but this is all about Aquarius. This is all about you, my friend. Aquarius moon and moon in the 11th house of Aquarius. Well, what a woman, man, person. This person is stunning. There is something about you that is strangely alluring and incredibly stumping. Like, whoa. There will be something within you and about you that sort of like, whoa, puts us into a sort of like quirky, like feeling like, almost like, you know, when you touch something cold, when you expect it to be warm, or you like put yourself into a bathtub and it's like a bit hot and you kind of go, oh, but more like a cooling sensation, I think. It's more like a cooling, like when hot it feels like cold or when cold feels like hot. There is something within this frequency that makes us feel kind of a little bit expecting something else, but then getting this. And this is what you sort of do to our brains. When we see you, you kind of go, whoa, whoa. And we kind of can't help it. Even if we know you for a long time, we look at you and we just like, whoa. There is something within us that aligns and just radiates purity. Purity of experience. Because that's what relationships should be, you know, you guys. That's what friendship should be. That's what everything should be. It's like you don't take it for granted. It's like, oh, here's Steve and he's Mary and here's you. You know? That's probably what you get. Like people kind of go around, they're like, oh yeah, that whole thing, this whole thing. Oh my god, you're beautiful. I'm like, but you know, like all these people don't matter to me, but you are so amazing. There's something very amazing about you, Aquarius moon. What is it? Well, you've got a feeling about you that is very strange or stupid. Something that is just not usual. Something that is both maybe, but you make us just like horny for you without being horny sexually. It's like we look at you and we go, oh. It's like a sensation that actually kicks our brains into functioning better. There is a very curious thing about you that makes us want you to be somebody else though. Like we look at you and we sort of twist you around in our hands. Perhaps it's what you do to yourself. We look at you like a Rubik's Cube, you know, that's perfectly made. Or aren't perfectly made. Well, it's perfectly made. You're perfect. You're perfect. In some way, there is a perfection about you. There's perfection about your face. There's a perfection about your style. You're just really well put together. And we kind of look to you and we kind of go, but you know, this thing is out. It could be a little bit different. And perhaps that's what you are. Perhaps you got something very small out in your face, like one of your nostrils is bigger than the other, or just something very small is out, something a little bit off. And that is what makes us want you more, because we want to look at you and we want to change you a little bit. And it makes you a little bit infuriated because you don't care for that. You don't care for being anything. You're just like, hi. You know, there is a very interesting intelligence about moon and Aquarius. It's like everything feels like your pineal gland taps more than anyone has ever known it to do, because you can like generate this amazing presence within you if you wanted to. Most of you are born with it, that feels everything, because things tickle inside the brain. Like there's a tickling inside the pineal gland. There's like a feeling of feeling itself. It's like, oh, hi. And sometimes these people, Aquarius, moon waterfall of Aquarius, they can get really possessive over a certain spirit, or like tobacco, for example, or like a feeling of coffee, or a frequency of the cigarettes. You know, even though they don't need it, they have no need, but they kind of get really attached to this sensation. When I smoke weed and I can't feel my hands, you know, something like that. There will be something in Aquarius moon that is looking for a very specific or peculiar fear of not being able to feel the same as it was before. You know, like say when you get like a very interesting uplift from coffee, and then you're like, I don't know what I'm like without coffee, and then you're like, oh my god, I'm so afraid of never being able to be back to where I was when I was without coffee. There's like a very interesting turbulence and a very purifying nervousness about this person. Will this person be a success though? That's a question that they wonder about inside. And perhaps many of these people want stunning results from something that they've been doing for a long time, you know, and then at the same time, because they've got all these energies going on in their mind and their heart, they're like, oh, like, you know, they've got all these different fixations and all these cute different feelings, like, and slight tiny fears and really small joys. Like, it's all like in bits and pieces, like dotted like like an amazing painting, you know, and things like minuscule, like there's like a minuscule feeling, and they touch like the sensation of this, and they're very sensitive to energy, and then off it goes. And sometimes when you're looking at success and into the very nature of your life, you know, like you're looking at success, you're looking at what you are and how stunning you are, you know, and how much people want you and how much people evolve for you. Sometimes it can be just like, fuck it, I'll just take my life. You know, fuck it, I'll just spend the whole day on this couch looking at the TV screen. I'm too much for this world. I'm too much. This is too much. This is too much. Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Like, there'll be a neurosis about you that people don't feel connected to. They don't feel the fear you feel. Sometimes you'll be lying in bed, you're like, is there somebody in the closet? There is a feeling like somebody could be here. There could be a feeling like something. And then people around you will be like, come on, man, just relax. Like, come on, you're great. And people like will love you. Like, people will love you for it. All these little neuroses and all these like little feelings, all these gentle sensations that rush through your body so fast, and all these different awarenesses that you can assimilate really quickly. You will not want it, but people do. Women who have this placement will not likely want to marry. People with this placement will generally not likely want to feel fixed or fixated on by another person for too much a time. They will likely want somebody far away, somebody from another country, somebody from another planet. They will want somebody or something that is not theirs, you know, there's like a disconnect, like this is too much. And sometimes with the wedding vows, they can be a little bit stuttery or like, oh, I can't do this like last minute, because what they need is not eternity, because they've already done that. They did that a long time ago. They need forgiveness, and forgiveness is what they really require from other people, because sometimes they just cop out and just do things like, I'm too sensitive, I've got to say this. And then people are like, oh my goodness, she said that, I don't want her in my life anymore, or him in my life. But they need to be forgiven, and they need to be forgiven and forgotten. Often, because what this energy does create for them is a feeling of not ever being forgotten, because they've never understood time anyway. Like, they've always been all people, they've always been all things and all frequency. And then, like, say when somebody goes, I'm going to leave you behind now and be with another man or something, like, this person can go, have you got no clue? Like, do you not feel that I'm you? Can you not see that I'm you? Can you not see? And this emotional energy, this emotional strategy that this frequency takes on is basically like, you could go to the biggest palace, you could go to the biggest place, to the biggest park, to the biggest tree, to the biggest one. You will not see me there, but I will be there, and I'll be looking at you, and I'll be smiling anyway, but you will never forgive me. You will never forgive me. And this person can like carry around with them a wound from the past for a really freaking long time. Like, they can just like sit on it, and they can feel it, and they can be nervous about it, and then they will be very tense about something else, but they'll be remembering something very old, and they'll be like giving themselves faith that things will be fine. And until they can just let go, things will not be fine. They can like complete cycles and cycles and cycles and go inside and go inside and go inside and coincide with other people a lot better, but then eventually they'll just go, look at me, I'm dead, I can't feel. Like, I can only see these minuscule feelings or minuscule fleeting relationships and romances with reality, but I can't really grasp unless they can be completely alone in any situation. So it's like developing a feeling where you know exactly who you are without a doubt, anywhere you are in the world. It's like walking through time and space without needing to be anywhere, without needing to be a thing of the past or the future. It's like just walking through. There is a very straightforward way in which to do it. Basically, you surround yourself with nothing but truth. What are you? What are you? If you are still at the beginning of your journey, you're still freaked out by everything, just go, I am, I am, I am, I am. And then you sort of surround yourself with people, of course, that you think are enjoyable. You think to yourself, I will only listen to this type of band ever. You know, since I was a little girl, I used to like rock music. I will listen to rock music forever. And then for a while you'll do that, and then you'll sophisticate it a little bit more, and you go, okay, maybe I don't need this person in my life, but I will want more of this type of energy, and be like completely fruitful in that. Say, if you do like something, if you do like someone, say it. Say it. I do like this. I do want this. I do want it, and I do want that. That's what I want. And then you build sort of a pseudo-reality out of these bits and pieces. This is my shirt, this is my car, I want it, I want it. I want this man in my life, I want this woman to be my lover or my mother at first. For this sign, it's usually a motherhood type thing, to be in a relationship with a woman. But I want it, yes. And eventually you'll be like, I am. I don't need it. I don't need this pseudonym, I don't need this space. I just am. And I am. And then after a while you'll just be like, me. And then if you can, just take it outside and just walk through, and there will be no one and nothing that can bother you anymore. Like, you'll just walk through and the I am presence will be very strong, and after a while it will shed too. And it'll just be like, cool. And then after that it'll be like, And then all you are is just the great big giant consciousness tree. All you are is just a big person who can perhaps freaking levitate and do weird things with your body, but eventually you'll get to a point where nobody is here nor there. Everybody is just is. You know? Things are merged, things are blurry, things are completed. And that's why you're here, to transcend into that state. And sometimes for us Aquarians, you know, for us energetically Aquarian in some way, I've got my sun on the 11th house, so very little Aquarius in me, but there is some, an Aquarius, Jupiter, of course. But like eventually there'll come some kind of a void time where you can't feel, but you don't care. You are all things, and you're like beyond space and time. Like you are just an inflation of a human, but there is no one inside. There is just conscious breath, there is just consciousness. And then eventually you'll get to the point where things are so futuristic, where you can just shift things in people, but it's not even about people anymore. It'll become just about shifting collective ideas. And that's something that we really need you for. Anyway, now that you know your superpower, thank you very much for being a friend. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you for being my ether buddy. Thank you very much for having the time to look through this video, and I hope it found you well, and I hope you found it well. And I really enjoyed doing this one, and if you'd like, please connect to me on Facebook. Please like and subscribe. And of course, if you would like a reading, I'd love to do a personalized reading just for you, based on your current situation, based on your current issues, based on your current everything. Thank you very much for being here, and I'll see you later.